Okay, we're on to task number 12. And what we want to look at here is where we have a pair of double brackets, two sets of double brackets with an operation connecting them, in this case, subtraction. And as indicated, so this is similar to task 10, but this is task 10's bigger brother. And really, so I'm going to use the same method as task 10. I'll talk through, I'll do B, and then you'll have A and C to work with. If you were super confident from task 10 and you think, yeah, I could get on with it, please don't let me slow you down. You just keep going. Okay, so let's begin. We'll go through the whole process of how we work through this. We will multiply out the first bracket. We will multiply out the second bracket. And then we'll deal with the subtraction. We do need to use square brackets for that, as we did in task 10. If you haven't seen that or done that as yet, then that will be useful to do that exercise. Multiplying out. 4x times 5x is 20x squared. So we're using our skills for the initial expanding. We're using our skills from task 11. Everything is connected. And then 4x multiplied by 1, that will give me plus 4x. And then 6 multiplied by 5x plus 6 by 5x is, that's right, 30x. And then finally, the 6 multiplied by 1, it's both positive, so I have positive 6. So that's the expansion for the first double brackets. And then I'll do things slightly differently, just showing you we can approach things differently. I will simplify that, and I'm realizing I should have changed my color coding. So I'm going to keep working down for a bit, and I'm going to simplify this expression. So I'll come to the expanding after. Just variety, or of the order. We can play around with order a bit. I have 20x squared, and it's the x's that need to combine. So I'm going to get 34 x and then adding 6. So that's my simplified version of the expanded and simplified the first bracket. So in an exam context, I'm sure I got marks because I expanded and simplified a bracket. Okay, let's deal with the second bracket. And for the second bracket, and forgive me with these things, I just need to stick to my colors, don't I? I'm going to stick to colors. Just let me quickly fix that to make it a bit easier to follow. So 20x squared plus 34x plus 6 is what we have. For the second bracket, I'm multiplying out. So, and what I'm doing is I'm going to put the minus and I'm going to put the big square bracket because I need to deal with that minus sign, the effect of the minus sign on this expression. I'll deal with that after. So 2x times 3x is going to give me 6x squared. 2x times 1 is plus 2x. 3 multiplied by 3, it's positive, so plus 9x. And then positive 3 times positive 1 is positive 3. So that's what we're looking at there. And now I will simplify this expression on the right. So minus sign, and it's collecting the like terms in the middle. I have 6x squared. Well, make sure you put your square brackets. We haven't dealt with that as yet. Minus 6x squared plus 11. 6x squared in brackets plus 11x plus 3. So that's my bracket there. At this stage, I'll scroll up to give myself my space. I need to deal with the effect. I need to expand out. Recall that that minus sign is minus 1. So I need to multiply out this bracket. And we did that in green last time, so we'll stick with green. So I have minus, the first set of expressions will remain the same. So it's minus 6x squared. Minus and a plus makes a minus, so minus 11x. Minus and plus make a minus, so minus 3. That's the effect of the multiplying out. The first expression remains the same, so I have 20x squared plus 34x plus 6. And we're now at the stage where we have we've finally gotten to the stage where we have one single expression, and that single expression we want to simplify. So that single expression we want to simplify. Working through that, what do I have? I have, let's build this together. I'm collecting the like terms, mean a bit more space. So I have 20x squared, and the 20x squared has to take away 6x squared. 20x squared take away 6x squared will give me 14x squared. So 14x squared is there. Then I have, I'm looking at the x's now, I'll do squiggly plus 34x, take away 11x, and 34 take away 11, that will give me 23. 23 and 11 is 34. So is it positive? Yes, I had more x's, so plus 23x. And then finally, the last bit we need to do that I would use red for is plus 6, take away 3. If I start with plus 6 and I take away 3, I end up with positive 3. I'll put that as positive 3. And that is my answer. 14x squared plus 23x plus 3. That's the answer. That's the solution. We're asked to simplify this complex expression. We expanded each set of brackets separately. Then we dealt with that minus sign, the effect the minus sign has on the second set of brackets. We combined it into a single expression, and then at that stage is where we did our final set of collecting like terms. You have that as an example. Study that if you need to go through it again. And then you have 2 to try. You have question A and you have question C. Those are the 2 I want you to have a go at. Okay. And I'll put, you pause, you have a go. Please, please, please have a go. The final answers, I'm putting the answers here. So for A, you had enough time, you had your go. For A, you should have 27x squared plus 11x plus 28. Hopefully that puts a smile on your face. And for C, you should have minus 10x plus 30. Minus 10x plus 30. And that completes task 12. From task 13, we're at 13 and 14, I believe they're separate. What we're going to look at going forward in the next set of tasks, when we have those, what you're going to see is some special cases of expanding and simplifying, some special cases, and then of course we go into worded problems, exploring those as well. Hope you found this useful so far. We're getting into really complicated, reasonably complex stuff at higher standard. If it is that you've been following a foundation pathway, but because we're online, you've decided to continue going and you're making headway, feels super good. And do let us know. Because what tier you're going to do in your GCSE, that's not decided until the very end, so you have the opportunity now to keep pushing to go as far as you can in these topics. Take advantage of that. I hope you are.